I have a piece here that I fused up a little while back. It is just purely grey with clear on the top, and I did that basically with an intention to turn it into a much nicer piece, obviously, than just plain grey. I have some pattern bars that are made up out of large stringers or rods for lamp working, and that, along with some black strips and some little dots there, I'm going to create a beautiful piece of art. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a challenge because I've played with it a little bit, shifted things around, and still not quite sure how I'm going to do this. But basically the idea is I'm going to cut this, insert the other pieces, and we're going to fuse it and hopefully make a nice platter. Now there's a couple of things I need to explain, and it's about which way these things are going to be fused. These bars were made from rods sitting on clear glass, so the clear glass is on the bottom. This was made from a sheet of grey on the bottom with the clear glass on top. Now, because I want these lines to stay as straight as possible, I'll be fusing that down like that with the clear on the bottom, and because the clear is on the top of this, it's going to have to be flipped over and fused that way. Now, what I'm trying to do is create a rather a geometric look, I suppose. So geometric, I wouldn't actually call beautiful, but I find it interesting. What I'm hoping to do is I'm going to pretty much do something like this. Whoops. Pretty much do something like this. I'm going to position these on the piece and something maybe like that, so that it'll be reversed when it's fused, and border these with black. I'm going to mark these out and cut the grey here to suit. This will actually butt up against this piece here, and everything will be bordered with the black. So once I've done that, obviously it's cut the grey to suit, cut these to suit, they'll be cut off here and here. Then I'll obviously use these strips, assemble the whole thing and full fuse it like that with the clear all down. Once that's done, I'm then going to take it out of the kiln, flip it over and have a look at it and assess it then as to where I go from there. I think I'm going to be using little cabs like these to decorate it, but I'm not going to commit on that because I really need to see how it looks once it comes out of the kiln. As you just saw, I did cut this all up on my diamond saw. Haven't used the diamond saw a lot, so a bit of a learning experience here because I did have a break in it, and I think that was because I was holding the glass down a little bit too tight, and there must have been just a little bit of difference in height between the two sides of where the saw runs. So if I was pushing down on one side, then the other side was a little bit high, it would have put pressure on the glass. So I think that's what happened there. Well, I wouldn't say that was a success. It's turned out quite different, though interesting. As you can see, I expected these bumps where the glass was sticking out, so that's not unexpected. I've expected that I will have to grind those all off. But unfortunately, that was going to be the top eventually. And while the lines are straightish, there is a slight bend in them there, slight unevenness. So my question is, do I bother? Or do I just make that the top? Because actually I don't mind that at all. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to make that the top. So I'm going to now grind the edges of this, square everything up. And then I'm probably going to do a sandblast on it because there are little bits of devid on it, and the back of it is needs a bit of a clean up as well. So I will do a sandblast on it. Then I'm going to decorate it with these things, but I'll show you that after I've done the... Okay, good morning. At least it's morning for me, probably not for you, it depends on where you're watching from. Now, yesterday I squared everything up, and I'll put a slight bevel on the edges. Now this does need sandblasting. Now I've got two ways I can do this. One is I sandblast it, fire polish it, then tack on all the decoration, or I do it all on one firing. My thought is that because to tack all these on, I've got to go through that fire polish temperature range. I'm going to do the whole thing in one go. So I'm going to sandblast it, then decorate it, and then I'm going to fire it all in one go. So I've sandblasted this. It is now sitting on a kiln shelf, and that shelf has been sprayed with boron nitride. I don't want to use thin fire on this at the moment because it'll give more of a texture on the back than I want, and I think the boron nitride straight on the shelf will be better. Now, I'm going to decorate this with these, and I'm going to sort of put the smaller ones in the middle here and move outwards from that. I don't know whether I'm going to use any of the yellow or the blue yet, so I'll get these on first and we'll just see how it all goes. I'm quite happy with that. It has all the edges and everything have worked out fine. We've got the texture with the dots. The only problem is we have got some devitrification on the grey, which tends to be a bit prone to it, and that's because I held it within that temperature range where it starts. So I'm not real happy with that, but the rest of it is really nice. What I am going to do is I'm going to give this a light sand, and that's a sandblast, and then we'll slump it and we'll end up with that nice satin type finish. So I think that's going to work well. So I'll just get this a quick sandblast and we'll get it on the mould. Now, before I show you the end result, there are just a couple of things I need to mention. And probably the most surprising thing for me is I started with a rather boring grey platter and in colour, a bar of colours that I wasn't really keen on, but I am extremely satisfied with the end result. I sort of think it's beautiful. Obviously, that's in the eye of the beholder, so I'm not too sure what you'll think, but please let me know. As far as problems along the way, well, the lines didn't straighten up, but as you'll see in a minute, that actually added to the whole piece overall. And that little texture from those dots, I think you'll agree with me that the whole piece actually worked out really well. But I'm about to show you that. But before I do, if you think this is important to you or interesting to you and maybe of some help, make sure you share it around. Subscribe if you want to, but make sure you turn on those notifications because otherwise no point in it. But more importantly, ask any questions. I love getting questions from you. They always challenge me in some way or other. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you. Let's have a look at the end result. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.